$14 trillion debt ceiling. Do you think that the government should raise the debt ceiling or not?
I think we gotta. I mean, the results of not doing it are very bad for the financial markets, for our relationship in the global economy, and I don't know any responsible economist who think it'd be a fine idea just to let us crash through it.
I agree with that, and I don't necessarily think they'll pass it on this deadline. They skipped the deadline before, and the Fed just does what it always does, which is print money.
So if you two gentlemen can agree that raising the debt ceiling at this juncture is a good idea, because you kind of have no other choice, otherwise you're going to have a really bad domino effect if you don't. Is there a cap, though, at this point?
Well, you keep pushing it up a little bit.
Well, I mean, I think the goal is to start pushing the debt as a percentage of GDP downward again, since it's been spiking upward for the last 3 or 4 years. Let's go the other way.
I mean, Jim's right. I mean, everyone at this point agrees that we need to lower the debt and we need to reel in the expenses and find some way to get the budget closer into balance. The fight is how we do it and what plan we approach. How much of it is revenue? How much of it is cutting? Whether we can cut ourselves to prosperity. That's the debate going forward.
Well, and you just heard that one amendment in Paul Ryan's budget has already been defeated strongly this morning, and that is regarding raising taxes, more taxes. Well, people don't want more taxes.
I think tax increases are a dead letter in this Congress. I mean, look. Here's what's going on. The Democrats want to convince Republicans to cut their own throats and raise taxes, break their tax pledge, just lose faith with their base, the Tea Partiers and the conservatives and libertarians and so on. And the Republicans want Democrats to volunteer to cut entitlement spending so that they can get crushed by AARP and left-wing groups and so on. I think they're just stalemate.
A couple things. It's not good because we need to move forward. We were moving, our economy was making some sort of progress there, and a stalemate at this point would just crush any progress that has been made. You don't think so?
I don't agree. I don't think, to be honest, I don't think these debates are that important to the U.S. or to the world economy.
Break that down for
Well,
us.
I think that, I mean, look, Washington finds it pleasing to think that everything that happens in the economy involves Washington. Look outside your window and you see economic activity, you see new, I started to zip cars.
It is true that no matter what happens, you can still rent a zip car outside, or at least you can send them $75 and sign up for the right to rent it and then never actually rent one, which is why the business is so good, Isabelle, because a lot of people send that $75 and then never actually get a car. It's kind of like a gift card at Starbucks that sits in your wallet for 5 years,
Until you lose it.
Right, until you lose it, and they keep the money. But listen, there are a couple of pieces in here, despite Jim's equanimity. Is that how you say that word?
I'm serene. Serenity.
You're calm. That do matter. I mean, somewhere along the line, we have to pay for what we do. Otherwise, we have to borrow the money, and our interest rates keep getting higher and higher. Somewhere along the line, we have to have some kind of thing that is a budget that makes some sense. And indeed, I think across the political spectrum, there is some general agreement on that principle.